Everyone, now we are going to discuss about interpolation by a factor I, or otherwise it is called as upsampling. Interpolation by a factor I. The sampling rate of a discrete time signal that can be increased by a factor I by placing I minus 1 equally spaced zeros between each pair of samples. That is, mathematically it can be expressed by using y of m is equal to x of m by I, for m taking the values 0 plus or minus I plus or minus 2i, etc. So x of n is actually transformed to v of m, where v of m is equal to x of m by I, and m is taking this values, right? So here the sampling frequency is increased by a factor I. So what is the transform, z transform of that signal? V of z. V of z is equal to the summation of m equal to minus infinity to infinity, v of m into z to the power of minus m. And here in interpolation it is getting multiplied. There we had m divided by d, here we have into I. That becomes our sampled sequence, that becomes our interpolated sequence, x of z to the power of I, right? So the discrete time Fourier transform v of omega y gives x of omega y into I, where omega y is equal to 2 pi f divided by fy, and fy is equal to I into fx, which means omega y is equal to omega x divided by I. So as the frequency component of x of n are unique in the range 0 less than or equal to omega y less than or equal to pi by I, the images beyond that in v of n should be rejected by low pass filtering. So what is this rejected by low pass filtering? Actually in practice, the zero valued samples inserted by upsampler are replaced with approximate non-zero values using some type of filtering process. So this process is actually called as interpolation, right? So as given in the signal spectrum, x of omega x is sketched like this between the limits pi and minus pi. This frequency spectrum is obtained by inserting I minus 1 zeros between the successive values of x of n, which is resulting in the spectrum x of e to the power of j omega into L, I fold repetition, periodic repetition of the input signal spectrum is obtained. We can take the intervals between 0 less than or equal to omega y less than or equal to pi divided by I, right? So hi of omega y can be written as this one, whereas y of omega y is transformed as c into x of omega y into I, which has the same limits, 0 otherwise. So y of m is equal to the convolution of x into the impulse response system. So from this we can obtain the value of c. Y of 0 is equal to the inverse Fourier transform is 1 divided by 2 pi into integral of minus pi to pi y of omega y into d omega y, where we can simply replace this y of x or y of omega y divided by the previous expression, right? So after replacing it, we will get c is equal to I, which is the desired normalization factor, right?